My name is Michael Dana. In 2008, I was diagnosed with a rare brain cancer, and after 6 years, I was cancer-free. But the ordeal left me changed, with a different outlook on life and a new sense of priorities. While still recovering, I earned a degree in economics from UNC Chapel Hill. My studies taught me to analyze data and open my mind to see things differently. I also started formal training in the martial arts to better defend myself and use it as a means of extreme physical therapy. Since then, I've obtained black belts in 3 martial arts. I own and run a martial arts school and have logged over 51 teaching hours. To my friends and family, I'm a simple business owner. But to the martial arts world, I'm something else. I am Sifu Mike, and this is Dragon Theory.
Hey guys, how's it going? This is another episode of my theory on all things martial arts, okay? My name is Sifu Mike, and today's episode we're going to be talking a little bit more about teaching, specifically about testing, alright? Anyone who's been in a martial arts school knows about the whole testing for different ranks, and I'm going to do my best to try to explain that not just from a historical perspective, using my words as late in the day. Alright, and I'm tired and old, and I'm from the South. I can't speak my own language. I'm trying to now, I'm screwing that up. Right? I got the one language, I can't spell half of it, I can't pronunciate the other half. I'm just at a massive disadvantage. But I got information, and as long as I can effectively get that information to you, I can make, hopefully, your life better, because knowing is always such a good thing. Alright, so today I'm talking about, you're just listening. I'm talking about testing, alright, as far as how it goes in a martial arts school and really how it's used in a business sense as well. So if you watch the entire video, you can find out a little bit about how to use testing in a way that will benefit your business. That being said, most times things that benefit a business don't actually often benefit the person learning. Alright, so here's where the business thing comes in play, is that a lot of places, and I mean a lot, have a tremendous number of testing fees. So it's in their financial incentive to have you continuously test whether or not you actually pass it or not. They still get their money, right? Just like the academic schools, and whether or not you pass or fail, it doesn't matter. You still pay for that class. You're still there for the tuition, right? They've got you for tuition, now they get me for the test and all the materials that you would need if you pass it, whether or not you pass it or not. And so financially it can be huge for the business, and that's kind of what you see in some places, especially with like little kids, where they're giving bells all day long, doing tests all day long, because that's like money right there. And they get that, most people get the incentive like, oh, I got the belt, and they don't realize that, hey, it's just it shouldn't matter. Just there to hold your pants up, man. In fact, I know so many martial artists that say that, especially the high-ranking ones, are like, belts are just good for holding your pants up, man. That's really the truth as far as your actual knowledge is concerned. One of the things it does lead to is that longevity, and that if you have a person who doesn't test, because like I said, just like in academic school, in academics, if you don't pass a test, you're not going to go forward. Right? You're still going to be at that same thing. If you completely fail a grade, you're still going to be at that same grade, theoretically. I don't know how schools work nowadays. You guys are weird. I'm on the line and on Zoom and stuff. I mean, technically I'm online too, but whatever. We're online right now. Whatever. That's a totally different conversation. What I'm talking about is testing and the evaluation of a person and their skill. And it's really almost impossible for a person to accurately recognize a thing they've never seen before, right? So if you've never seen a student do something, anything, then how is it that you can tell how well they can do that thing? If they've never seen it, you've never seen it, if there's just a whole bunch of ignorance going around. You have people who are deciding the skill level of an individual simply based on the cord that's around their waist. We have a name for that. We have all kinds of words for that. I'm going to give it a word, though. I'm going to give it a different word. I'm going to call it dodoism, right? Assuming somebody's skill level based entirely on the belt, on the color of the belt around their waist, right? and going a step further, judging them based on what martial art they do, whether or not they do yours or somebody else, and what rank they are in that, because you don't understand it. Alright, that's the biggest thing. In my opinion, your rank, your belt, is just a representation of your level of knowledge within that school at that time. Okay? Because the likelihood that you can take your rank, say it's blue belt, and go to some other school that it's exactly the same system, right? Different people, same system, know the exact same things as another blue belt, very low. Okay? Very low. In fact, I know a lot of places, or a lot of people, sorry, they go to places with a rank in a prior school, they go to the exact same system, and the instructor was like, no, you're going to start over from scratch. Alright? Instead of just taking what they have and trying to elevate them to a new status, they want to bring them back to square one because, right, tuition, getting that money, alright? You get them for another 5 years or however long or how many years a person is in that, and maybe have to sell them on a bunch of new gear, right? You know, very good for the business, and they got all of the testing fees and stuff like that. Not necessarily good for the student. Alright, so you have those different variables in play. Now, like I said, I view it as a representation of your knowledge in the school, and I'm going to throw every single thing I have at every single person, because who am I to judge their skill level on a thing that I've never seen them do, right? And I've seen people who first day have never done martial arts. They come in because they have really good jump height and body control. I'm like, hey, try this aerial jumping spinning kick, and after a couple of tries, they nail it, alright? And it's beautiful, and I take a video of it to prove that they can do it. Freaking white belts off the street, no experience whatsoever, are doing this, what some people refer to as a advanced technique. Not really advanced if they have the right things already in place that you can totally get from something else, right? Again, human body can only move in so many different ways. You're going to have a lot of the same things, just different names. Sometimes you have stuff done physically in one context that totally is applicable to another context. You just might have to change them a little bit, right? And so you need to be able to recognize that. You need an instructor who can recognize that. And so it's totally a thing. And the thing is, not from a self-defense standpoint. Say, you know, they are really good at this one move that in other places they withhold until after they've been there for a few years. You know, if that's their go-to move, they're really good at it, they can do it. So in a self-defense standpoint, they're going to do that, right? And that's going to be the thing that helps them out, right? I'm not going to hold something from somebody that might potentially help them out in a self-defense situation simply because I don't think that they can do it, simply because they don't have the right color belt around their waist, right? You know, I'm not going to do that. That's just me, not necessarily everyone else, but yeah, so something to be aware that most places will withhold the information simply because you don't have the right belt, not because it is unachievable, okay? Just because somebody hasn't ever done something doesn't mean it's impossible, right? You just have to try it, right? If you throw spaghetti at the wall and it sticks, awesome. If you throw it there and it doesn't, whatever. You tried. You threw it. That's the thing, all right? Shoot for the stars. Be thankful you took a shot. That's the thing, all right, guys? So, that being said, if you just happen to be in the Durham, North Carolina area, you can come to my school, Tactical Kung Fu Mixed Martial Arts, tkfmma, right? Which is this YouTube channel, right? So you can like and subscribe and follow and all this stuff. tkfmma/tkfmma. It's also my Facebook page, my Twitter account, my Instagram, all /tkfmma. Now, if you want martial art techniques, go to thedragonmethod.com. Okay, that's thedragonmethod.com. And there I've got everything. I'm always posting stuff, trying to get everything I can on there. Regardless of the color around your waist, you can learn everything that I teach, right? And right now, I'm currently running a special where I'm literally giving away a free trial membership. So definitely check it out. It's called The Dragon Method. tkfmma.com. Alright, so hope to see you there or talk to you again. Just, tune in. I'm going to be doing these things at least once a week, every week, because I enjoy doing them, right? And most people enjoy doing the things that are good at. I guess I'm good at this, right? Even though I'm just talking to a camera that doesn't talk back, which is also really cool because there's no back talking here, just me. Alright. Anyways, guys, hope you're doing good, and I will talk to you later. Alright, bye.